It's coming up, Winterwest, a fun-filled day that aims to help people get out and enjoy wintertime right here in West Michigan, specifically at one of the numerous public parks. And this year's event happens tomorrow in Richmond Park. Kinsey is here with a preview of what you can expect. Kinsey from Friends of Parks, Grand Rapids Parks. Is it Parks GR or Grand Rapids Parks?
Friends of Grand Rapids Parks.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
And I want to say it right. Kinsey, thank you for being on the show this
Yes,
morning.
yes.
Sweet hoodie.
Thank you.
I love it. So Winterwest, obviously, people automatically think of cardboard sled races, right?
Yes.
That's like the big draw.
Yes, everyone loves to create those cardboard sleds, and especially with all that cardboard that might be left over from Christmas,
Right.
those big box items.
Oh my goodness, my basement is just taken over.
Perfect. You need to make one.
Kids could build a new home if they wanted.
Right, right.
Talk a little bit about basically what the goal of this in its origination. Why we started Winterwest with Friends of Grand Rapids Parks.
Yeah, so it was a partnership between West Grand Neighborhood Association and Friends of Grand Rapids Parks, and the idea is we have beautiful parks, and there's 4 seasons in our state, so
Right.
let's get outside, even in the winter, and use those parks.
Yeah, it's one of those things that I actually did over the weekend. We got some snow, right? Or I shouldn't say over the weekend, over the holiday.
Yeah, we did. We finally got some.
Felt like a weekend, but yeah, and there's we live in a neighborhood with a park, so we go over to the park and we did some sledding down the hills. It's one of those things you always think about in the summertime, but you can swing in the snow.
Exactly.
We were swinging on the swing set in the snow.
I know. Go down the slides, they make it even
yeah.
more fun.
Yes, absolutely it is. You just make a big pile at the bottom. So we want to encourage people to get outside and enjoy the winter weather here in West Michigan, especially at these parks. So let's talk about things we can do at Winterwest. I mean, this is beyond this. There's obviously the sleds. We'll talk about that. But I mean, you brought yourself a shoe.
Yes, so we have some snowshoes. So if you've never tried snowshoeing, or maybe you like it and just want to get out there with the family, we're going to have a ton of snowshoes available for people to snowshoe through the park. There's some great trails. We'll also have some fat tire bikes, so if you've never given that a whirl. So there's lots of great activities to do outdoors using winter gear, and so we're going to have some of that on hand.
Stephanie, I've seen fat tire bikes. Okay, I've seen these. I've never tried one. Have you tried one?
I have.
Okay, what is it? Does it feel different on a fat tire bike than on a regular bike?
It does, because so imagine basically having nice big traction, and you can actually get through the snow and not feel like you're going to wobble and fall over.
Okay.
So it's almost just gives you that extra grip. It's a ton of fun.
Okay, it doesn't feel like you're going any slower or anything like that. I mean,
It's kind of a heavier bike, so
Yeah.
you go a little bit slower, but you can
Well, you're in
definitely
the
pick up
snow.
some speed. Yeah, exactly. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's just kind of a fun activity.
if you
Great
got
workout.
If you got a slope, you're definitely going to pick up some speed. Right?
Yes,
Get
exactly.
down that snow. And not only are you going to have all these activities, but of course we're going to have crafts for the kids. There's going to be hot chocolate as well.
Exactly.
All these great
All free.
things. So wait a second, say it again.
All free.
Oh, I love it when you say stuff like that, Stephanie. All right, so Winterwest, January 4th, 10 to 2, Richmond Park. Friendsofgrpark.org is where you go. And as you heard, it is absolutely free to attend. Now, before we wrap up, if somebody wants to get in the cardboard sled race, which is still happening.
Yes.
We've got the weather for it.
Yes,
The snow
snow's
is here.
coming, yes.
How do we get into this? I'm sure there are rules.
Well, so the rules are you can register now in advance. You can go on our website, or you can register day of. So if
Okay.
you haven't quite got it all together yet and still working on it, maybe with the fam tonight,
Okay.
or working on it with yourself on creating those really creative cardboard sleds, come and register. We're going to start open registration at 10 a.m. And cardboard sled races will kick off and go until 2.
And really, this is all about creativity more than winning the race down the hill, right?
It is. We have some fun prizes for most creative,
Yeah.
fastest as well. I know that people have used some Pam or whatever.
Whatever they can to get down the hill faster.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
But everyone's been cooped up maybe in the house for the last couple of weeks with
Yeah.
winter break. So come on out, have some fun, and
Great way to wrap up
creative.
your school break with the kids, to bring them out to Winterwest. January 4th, that's tomorrow, 10 to 2 at Richmond Park. Thanks again, Stephanie. Appreciate the
yeah,
time.
thanks.
Appreciate it.